Boom shakalaka, the most bullish Bitcoin chart yet. Why Bitcoin is set to go intergalactically, why most people still don't know it, and where Bitcoin is likely headed. You'll definitely want to stay tuned. What's up everyone, Randall here from Crypto Love. Today's video, we're talking about where Bitcoin is headed, why we have such bullish information for Bitcoin despite the price coming down over the past few days. We have news, we have charts, and we have projections. You definitely want to stay around till the end to hear all of it. Before we get into it, guys, make sure to like, subscribe, click the notification bell. Also, come join us over on Twitter at the Crypto Love, where every day we share some of the best crypto charts in the market. Now, today, we are in fear. We have dropped from neutral of the past week back into fear. Now, this is reflecting quite closely what has happened with the price. The price dropped over the past few days. Today, it's up 2%. Now, if we take a look over the past day up, over the past month up, over the past year, though, we are still down. So buying Bitcoin now is still buying it at a discount from a year ago. Right now, Bitcoin at 43,640, Ethereum at 32.65, BNB at 438, Solana at 122, XRP at 79 cents, Terra Luna at $106, Cardano at $1.09, and Avalanche at $88. And it is interesting to note that out of the top 10 cryptocurrencies, only Terra Luna is actually above where it was this time last year. And if you want to know the best coins today to pick out to outpace just holding Bitcoin alone on Gate.io, which is up almost 1,300% above Bitcoin alone, well, the top coins today would be Synapse, OEC token, Lossless, Terra, and Cash. And if you want to check this out for yourself, use machine learning, artificial intelligence, potentially add low caps for higher risk but much higher rewards, there is a discounted link down in the description. And while you're down there, check out Celsius. You can join the 1.6 million other Celsius app users, and when you transfer cryptocurrency to the Celsius app, you can get up to $5,000 for free in rewards on select coins. You can get up to $2,000 on pretty much any coin. So you'll definitely want to check that out. There is a link down in the description. Now, big news today across the markets. I'm not sure if this is registering big news for everybody, but for me, this is big news. So at Miami in Bitcoin, Jack Mallers announced that Bitcoin is to be accepted by McDonald's and Walmart via the Lightning Network. So he's saying that now online merchants can use the Lightning Network, and he's saying, hey, a whole bunch of storefronts, as a matter of fact, over 400,000 storefronts will now be able to accept Bitcoin via the Lightning Network, including McDonald's, Walmart, Macy's, Circle K, Bed Bath & Beyond, Kroger's, Chick-fil-A, Buffalo Wild Wings, and a whole bunch of other ones that you might have heard of. This could be very, very big for Bitcoin, but that's not it, because we see right here the SEC approves Bitcoin futures ETF filed under the 33 Act. Now, this is different than previously when they were filing them under the Company Act of 1940 down here. And what this actually means, Grayscale CEO Michael Sunshine says that the decision weakens the agency's argument to deny spot Bitcoin ETFs. Right now, we only have futures Bitcoin ETFs. If we have spot Bitcoin ETFs, this could potentially drive the price much higher. And I'm not the only person seeing this. As a matter of fact, today, $5.5 billion Bitcoin whale dives back into the crypto market, amassing 3,241 Bitcoin in one day. The third largest Bitcoin wallet just bought 3,241 more Bitcoin at the price of $43,000. So, if we have the whales buying, you think this is the bottom? Well, potentially. We're going to look at some charts to show that it may be. Now, Bitcoin charts today, we can see that Bitcoin is basically in this ascending wedge right here, from bottom down here in February, bottom in March, and Bitcoin pretty much respected that right here. Could be continuing in this actually steeper trajectory that we once thought we were in. We'll have to see over the next few days to weeks, because it looks like the bottom is somewhere around 42.5, the top is somewhere around $50,000. If we can break out either one of those, that'll give us a clear direction if we're headed steeply up or kind of not so steep in the upward direction. But Willy Woo, great analyst, he's saying with this heat map of Bitcoin investor demand, basically he's saying we are in a bull market. Many just don't know this yet. Now, this uses algorithmic signal processing of on-chain data provided by Glassnode, and we can see that anytime there are these dark blue, heavy, big dots, it is signaling the beginning of a bull market. This signals when we have giant Bitcoin whales buying up a lot of Bitcoin. And we can see right now, we had them buy a whole bunch down here towards the bottom, suggesting that prices are likely headed much higher. Because if we take a look right now at this chart here from Plan C, this takes a look at the relative profit-taking zones Z-score. Yes, people took profits back in April of 2021, just like they did in January of 2018, just like they did in 2013, 2014 previously. But right now, we are not seeing that. As a matter of fact, we are in this green accumulation band zone where whales are scooping up Bitcoin at rates we haven't seen previously. Not only that, but people with 0 to 1 Bitcoin in their wallet also scooping up Bitcoin at unprecedented levels. And in the interim, while Bitcoin's going sideways, it's kind of playing this game that Velvet kind of illuminates here, where we just basically play flip and retest. So basically, Bitcoin goes underneath the 100-day moving average, flips it, and then retests it to go higher. Well, we go underneath again, we flip it, we retest it, which we're doing right now, to go higher. As a matter of fact, yesterday he was saying $58,000 is the next target for Bitcoin. If we take a look at this chart here, the last 5 times Bitcoin did this one thing, guess what? It signaled a massive uptrend within 30 days. What this one thing was greater than 95,000 net Bitcoin removed from exchanges. It happened 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It just happened again, suggesting that we are likely to have a massive Bitcoin uptrend within 30 days. Not only that, April, historically, very, very good month for Bitcoin. It's the second best month for Bitcoin of the year out of 12 months. It's the second best one. Now, this chart here, I would argue, is one of the most bullish charts we have seen for Bitcoin in a long time. So this was just updated from the Plan C that the Bitcoin supply has not moved in at least 1 year, just set a new all-time high at 63.46%. So once breaking this metric, it's had uptrends afterwards. Well, let's take a look at that chart so we can see. If we take a look at the chart here, this orange is the percent of supply last active 1 year ago. We had an all-time high back here in 2013, and then it went down. Once it broke that all-time high right here at this dotted white line, look at what happened with Bitcoin price, which is this white line here. Massive, massive uptrend. Well, that happened once. Let's see again. 2016, we had an all-time high. Came down, came back up. Once we broke that at this white line, guess what? That's when Bitcoin was $10,000 before it went up to $65,000. Massive uptrend. Well, guess what? We just broke the previous all-time high at 63.46%. The amount last active supply 1+ year ago, guess what? Likely have a significant uptrend. And I just want to remind you guys, we have multiple charts all suggesting that Bitcoin price is likely headed much, much higher, because you have to remember long-term vision for this thing. Bitcoin is programmable scarcity. This is what programmable scarcity looks like. We have cumulative entity growth, the amount of people using Bitcoin, especially with Lightning Network, we'll have a lot more people using Bitcoin. And we have the Bitcoin issuance decreasing. Well, this supply and demand, the supply is decreasing, the demand is increasing, the price will eventually go intergalactically, which brings me to this last chart right here. I did this back in February. But out of all the potential year-on-year returns for Bitcoin, roughly 80% of the time, Bitcoin has over 100% year-on-year returns. That means it returns 100% this year, 100% next year, 100% the year after that. It almost is incomprehensible. But what I did just for fun was I was taking a look at all the years when Bitcoin did not get above 100% year-on-year returns. You can see they are not green here. They are either red or white. Red is negative years. White is just between 0 and 100%. Well, if we take a look at that and just analyze those years, accounting for roughly 20% of Bitcoin's time, it did not go above 100% year-on-year returns. Well, if you average them, the average Bitcoin returns is 27.9% per year on its worst 20% of the years. However, if you take those worst 20% of the years and the best 80% of the years and just say it made 100%, not like this 270% or 734% or 806%, just say it got 100% for those 80% of the years and it got this 28% for the 20% of the years. Well, guess what? That averages out to 80% returns year on year. 85% year on year returns for Bitcoin. So if you haven't been bullish on Bitcoin before, I just want to remind you that you have to have a long-term time frame. And with programmable scarcity and with 85% average year on year returns, well, guess what? I think Bitcoin is going to do pretty darn good. And if you like that, make sure to like, subscribe, click the notification bell. Also, come join us over on Twitter at @TheCryptoLove. Check out token metrics for yourself, and also while you're down there, get some free rewards from adding crypto to your Celsius account. Thank you so much for watching. I'll catch you guys later. Love you very much. Peace.